Hello, good evening, and welcome to Saturday Night Live with myself, DJ Amos, and of course, the beautiful Nisha Gomes, all the way from India, also known as DJ La India. You're looking lovely today, as always. And how are you?
Awesome, rocking. I just got back from some good music and dancing, and I'm very excited to be here with you on Saturday Night Live with DJ Amos.
And DJ La India, you must mention that as well. So good to have you with us in the evening. In this evening, I'll let you introduce the main guest, and I'll introduce the DJ. How's that? Go for it. You lost there. Okay, introducing this evening, I'm going to introduce La Candela Salsa Orchestra, all the way from Tenerife in the Canary Islands there. And with us, we're going to have Hordi Aracha, and he's going to be joining us. And also from Texas, DJ Saoko. And he's going to be spinning his turntables while I do the digital music. And it's going to be an absolutely amazing, amazing evening. And we're going to play a track first from La Candela. And we'll start off the evening with that. And then we'll introduce the guys in the room. How does that sound?
Super.
And just before I start, what style of dancing were you doing today?
Sorry,
What style of dancing were you doing today?
I dance some cha-cha,
Yeah.
some jive, some bachata, salsa,
Okay.
waltz.
Wow. Sounds like a busy, busy studio. So, okay, let's start off the track. This is from La Candela Salsa Orchestra. This album is called On Fire. It was released in 2015, and the track is called La Palomilla.
Lo la la le 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 la le lo la la. La palomilla lo invita a bailar al compás de mi changaguá. Por eso este ritmo sabroso lo pueden bailar sonando los cueros de verdad. Usa mi changaguá. Allá en Tijuana lo saben bailar, la mexicana lo saben gozar. Si toca la rapa y jarabe no quieren bailar, sonando los cueros de verdad. Vamos a mi changaguá. La palomilla lo invita a bailar. Todo el mundo está contento y quiere gozar sabrosito. Vuela la rumba y baila. La palomilla lo invita a bailar. El mundo lo está gozando, que no se pare la rumba. Y vamos y bailala. La palomilla lo invita a bailar. Avanza, gózalo ahora y monta después la silla. Que ahí viene la palomilla y te va a llevar. Palomilla lo invita a bailar. Vacila, lele. ¿Cómo? La palomilla lo invita a bailar. Paloma blanca que ya voló y dice que no vuela ahora. Con la palomilla se va a gozar. La palomilla lo invita a bailar. Es que el bonche está contento y quieren vacilar la rumba. Que no, 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 que no pare, no. La palomilla lo invita a bailar. Vuela, vuela que se está acabando. Vamos pa'l monte a gozar sabroso, paloma. La palomilla lo invita a bailar.
What a great track. Absolutely
Beautiful
love
track.
that track. Fantastic. Yeah. Superb. That is a dance floor filler. Let me introduce Saoko in the room. He's here. He's hiding
Yes,
behind his turntable. Good evening, sir. How are you? All the way in Texas.
yes, it's a pleasure, DJ Amos, the Nisha Orquesta La Candela. I uh, I originally moved back to Texas as a job transfer. I work in the oil and gas field energy, so I'm an accountant. So Texas has been my home for the last 23 years, but I grew up, was born and raised in West Venezuela near the Maracaibo Lake. So yes,
Yes, I tagged you earlier on with Gerardo Torres. He's my friend, and I have been to Merida.
oh, actually,
Yes.
I went in Merida. That's the city that I went to college. That is
Okay.
more
Beautiful.
Universidad
Venezuela
de
is
los Andes.
Venezuela is very, very beautiful. I mean, the waterfalls there are just outstanding, and the bananas you made, wow! I wanted to eat the screen. That was so
Yeah,
tasty,
the
looking so tasty.
plantains. Yes, sir.
Plantains, yes, absolutely amazing. Okay, also in the room we have now, we're gonna welcome our friend all the way from Tenerife, Jordi Arocha. Good evening, buenos dias. How are you?
Good evening. I'm fine.
Good, good to. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. It's an absolute pleasure to be talking to you about your music and your history, and let's see what we can learn from you because in the UK, in Europe, the amount of information available on a lot of the music and the artists is very, very limited. So this program is designed to talk to the artists and learn a bit more about them and the music, and the people who are listening can also connect with you directly and speak to you and I don't know, connect with you and get to know you a bit better, I guess. Nisha.
So I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone here who's present with us, and a very warm welcome to our guest DJ and the amazing La Candela orchestra that we have here from the Canary Islands. Hardy, so nice to see you today. It's a pleasure to see you and listen to your music. You have some new music out, new albums out. So looking forward to listening to your music and speaking to you. I would like to say hello to Bob, Anya, Yvonne. Who else is here? Ashwin, my friend Ashwin from India, from Chennai. Jason Ortiz. Welcome, everyone. Looking forward to a beautiful time with you all.
Amazing. We have some feedback, so just hang on a sec. Just hang on. Okay. I'm trying to unmute Jorge here. What's going on? Haha. Can you unmute yourself, Jorge?
Jordi, si te puede, estás en apagado el micrófono.
We cannot hear you. Your microphone is off. Cannot hear you. Okay, while we're waiting, let's talk to Saoko. So let's have some music from you, and you're going to be spinning vinyls. So that's okay, no problem whatsoever. And then we'll speak to La Candela Salsa Orchestra. No problem.
Fui yo parado en la esquina
Wow, what a great track.
Thank you, thank you. Back to you, the Amos, Nisha, La Candela.
Um, can you do me a favor, Saoko? Could you ask the guy, Horti, where this background noise is coming from? Because we have some kind of feedback.
Hola Jordi, ¿me puede escuchar? ¿Me puede escuchar?
Sí, lo que pasa es que tengo un problema de audio, me llega con ruido.
He say the sound is coming up with interruption, so he's having
All right, because
yeah, I can hear the like a cracking, like yeah.
yeah, that's gone now. It's gone. That's great. Okay, so let's start with the first questions from Nisha. Just before I do that, good evening to Anya McGrath, Gerard O'Reilly, Jason Ortiz. Yes, that song by La Candela Salsa Orchestra is Que Linda, Que Bonita, Que Tema. Beautiful song indeed. La Palomila, an absolutely cracking track. You're absolutely right there.
Dance floor
Jason.
killer.
Dance floor killer, that's it. Viva Salsa. Good evening to you, sir, all the way in Leeds. And that was Orchestra DJ, our track that Saoko played also as well from the album.
Name of the track Guadalajara.
Yes, really, really great track indeed. But here's the name of the last track that I played, the first one in the evening. So let's have the first questions from Nisha.
Hello, everyone. I see DJ Colin Paul Jackson. How are you doing? So, yes, I'm very happy to read. There is a little disturbance, but hopefully it will be gone. I was really happy to read that this amazing salsa band, La Candela, plays and is very popular amongst the dancers, and I being a dancer, that is what touched me the most, because when the first thing that a band describes itself, you're describing yourself by saying that you play especially for the dancers and you're popular amongst the dancers. So if you could begin the entire session today by telling us, our viewers, our friends, how is it that you chose, or is it that it just happened that you chose to play music, especially for the dance?
Saoko, explain that, please. Thank you.
Sí, Jordi, te estaban preguntando que la orquesta La Candela, o sea, el ánimo que proyecta es que ustedes tocan salsa buena para los bailadores, y si puedes hablar un poco acerca del estilo de ustedes.
Sí.
We can't, he's frozen, I think. Yes.
Yes, Jordi is frozen.
Okay. Well, we'll wait for him to come back, I guess. That was a good question there, Nisha. Thanks for that.
Meanwhile, I think I can ask DJ Saoko a question.
Go on, go for it.
Yes.
You got so many vinyls. Since how many years are you collecting them? When did you start collecting them? Which was your first vinyl?
Yes, so my father passed away. Oh, he came back.
Okay.
So, let me know.
No sé qué, me escuchan. No sé qué está pasando porque no entiendo qué pasa. Espero que me escuchen bien. Respecto a la pregunta de Nisha, creo que nuestro estilo, para nosotros, la primera intención cuando hacemos un tema es lo primero que pensamos en el bailador. Porque
si quiere, Jordi, habla para seguir, habla una idea y traduzco. Entonces él dice, Jordi say, sorry for the kind of, so he said the first thing that come then to mind is they think first when they create a song, think about the dancer. Continúa, Jordi.
Sí, incluso llegamos a, cuando hacemos un arreglo, llegamos incluso primero a bailarlo antes de montarlo.
Yeah, he say now.
O sea,
Yeah.
precisamente,
Yeah, he say with
precisamente para
the.
eso, porque
I'm sorry.
queremos enfocar nuestra música en el bailador y que el bailador disfrute de lo que hace.
Jordan is saying.
Y por supuesto también la gente que solo quiera escuchar, ¿no?
See, Jordan say the first thing that they do when they create a song, they make an arrangement. They think first of the dance, and what they do first is they dance to the arrangement. If they like, they dance to the arrangement. If they like how we feel dancing, they go ahead and produce the song. Sí, sigue, Jordi. Muy bien.
Nisha, carry on.
Ajá. Y entonces,
So that's
sí. Tell me, Nisha.
No, it's okay. It's such a pleasure to know that I've never heard anyone here in India. Also, I have been associated, and I have friends who are having who are band members, and very few of them actually dance. And I have never come across someone who says that, okay, first we compose something and then only if we enjoy dancing to it and then we create that, we go ahead. So it's awesome. For us dancers, it's awesome. So that, I guess that's the reason why you all are so popular amongst having the festivals. So which is the next festival, or which is your next show that you're going to perform?
Jordi, Nietzsche quiere saber que cuál es la próxima presentación que van a tener ustedes. ¿Algún evento que lo tengan contratados para un futuro cercano?
Vale, en principio, ahora mismo no tenemos los problemas de la pandemia, no tenemos ahora mismo una fecha ya programada para hacer un show en vivo. Esperemos que podrán anunciarlo pronto, porque realmente la banda donde mejor se siente es en el directo. Si les gustan los discos, la banda donde hay que ver la gente, que el directo, yo creo que supera el sonido del disco, ¿no? Y hombre, y evidentemente
Yeah, he said,
el calor
Jordan is saying that.
Con el público.
Gracias. Jordi say because of the pandemic, all the bookings are on hold, but as soon as things start getting better in Europe with the pandemic, they hope to bring the whole sound to the live event.
Brilliant. And also, I'd like to welcome onto the screen Jose Brito. Hola, can you hear us?
Hola,
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
acabo
How
de
are you?
ir a por los auriculares. We have the headphones.
You have the headphones. That's great. I'm getting a lot of background noise from Jordi there, so I'm just going to kind of mute him for a second. So how are you? And what's your place in the band at La Candela?
Yo soy digamos, el bongocero, toco bongo y campana en la Candela y bueno, y también llevo el grupo junto con Jordi. Estoy también un poquito, bueno, soy un poquito el que más está colaborando en el grupo para el tema de las canciones, que yo espero que los chicos se me animen, que siempre las canciones salgan de todos los componentes del grupo. Siempre intentamos que todos aporten. Y nada, y por aquí estamos. Bueno, ustedes ven aquí el lugar en plena naturaleza.
Nice.
Muy chévere, Jordi. DJ Saoko de Houston, Texas, Venezuela. Sí, Jose is saying that he's the bongocero. He played the percussion, the cowbell, and he's like try to be the cheerleader of the band. That everybody's feeling the song. It's like like a dual role: musician, bongocero, and cowbell. And he like to bring that we'll say fuerza, so everybody is excited and keep doing a good job performing.
Awesome, awesome. So before we say anything else, let us officially, formally welcome Jose. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. It's such an absolute pleasure. You're an amazing band. We love your music. Like
Thank you.
Jose said, that you guys play music for the dancers, which is like kind of amazing. You try and test the music, and then you practice dancing with it, and if it works, then you produce it. That's just an amazing idea. But before we go any further, can you tell me how long have you been a musician, and at what age did you start, just out of curiosity? How old were you
Jordi,
when you started?
No, la pregunta si
que no
José
digo
o
bien.
Jordi. Jordi y José, la pregunta que quiere saber Amos, José, ¿cuánto tiempo tienes siendo bongocero, músico?
Yo,
Correcto.
bueno,
sí.
yo la verdad es que sí, yo llevo unos cuantos años, ¿no? Llevo prácticamente, hombre, se puede decir que a lo mejor unos 7 o 8 años tocando el bongo, pero realmente, bueno, mi fuerte realmente es el tema de, yo soy DJ, en realidad, o sea, mi trabajo, digamos, mayor es de DJ, entonces el tema este de la candela, pues lo que nos pasa a muchos DJ que seguro que nos estarán viendo, que les gustaría hacer su propia música, ¿no? Y un poco yo intenté, bueno, coger un grupo que yo veía que estaba funcionando bastante bien y quería un poco amoldarlo a lo que es pues un poco
Muy-
el tema del baile y todo esto, porque las orquestas cada vez más, esto está pasando, creo que desde los 80, 90, cada vez más se han alejado un poco del bailador, ¿no? Y la intención mía era todo lo contrario, intentar que el bailador, volver a hacerle caso al bailador, ver
Muy
lo que
bien,
está
muy bien,
haciendo el
José.
bailador, ver lo que está bailando y intentar un poco pues que ellos disfruten con nuestra música, ¿no?
Excelente, excelente, José. Oh, Jose is saying that he's first a DJ. He was first a DJ, and about 7, 8 years ago, he became to be a bongocero. And because some of us DJ, we have like a dream, an objective. Okay, I wanna one day to have my band, and that's what Jose accomplished. So he got put together a group of musicians with Jordi, and having the festival, the dancer in mind, the dancer in mind too. So their style is to just to entertain the dancers.
Amazing. So Saoko, you ask the question now. Come on, take turn, because I'm sure you got millions of questions.
Muchachos, José, Jordi, ustedes están en las Islas Canarias. ¿En qué ciudad?
A ver, mira, me volví a meter, yo creo que ya conseguí arreglar el problema, porque antes estaba como... Bueno, estamos en la isla de Tenerife.
Oh, they are in Tenerife. Okay.
Muy cerca de La Palma.
Okay.
Palma.
Oh, de Mallorca.
No.
Ese es del otro lado. Sí,
Sí.
la pregunta normalmente en la salsa, por lo menos varios grupos, somos como un mosaico de países. ¿Ustedes son todos españoles o ahí tiene gente mezclada de países de Latinoamérica? O sea, los músicos de la Candela son más que todo españoles o tiene gente quizás colombianos, venezolanos.
Sí, la mayoría somos canarios, de aquí de las Islas Canarias, Tenemos ahora mismo, el cantante es cubano, pero lleva tanto tiempo
Perfecto.
aquí que él es un
Sí.
canario más. Y Cuba y Canarias, tú sabes, es como si de un pájaro las dos alas, pues algo así.
Correcto.
Y igual nos pasa con Venezuela. Tenemos el timbalero Eiter Kiko Rodríguez, que es venezolano, que ha tocado con Dimensión Latina, ha tocado con un montón de gente. Y es la última incorporación que tenemos. Y él es venezolano también. Y el resto son canarios.
Yo,
De aquí de Tenerife.
I'm gonna translate you in a second. Yo tengo un amigo DJ de salsa y también coleccionista de discos. No sé si Tony conoce a Tony García. Él vive allá en Canarias. Bueno, él es muy... Tony García.
Sí.
Tony García.
Lo conozco, sí.
Sí, yo lo tengo, sí. Es pequeño el mundo, entonces ahorita con la pandemia está un poco tranquilo, pero sí, saludos a Tony García allá de DJ Saoko y so Amos and Nisha, I asked them like nowadays around the work, the band is like a mosaic, like people from, I just wanted to know the makeup of the or La Candela. They are, all of them are from Canary Islands band, except the lead singer is Cuban and the timbalero is from Venezuela. So he said the timbalero have a great background coming play from Venezuela from La Dimensión Latina. So they are mostly from Spain, Canarias, but the vocalist and the timbalero is from Venezuela. So that was my question. Gracias, Jose.
Di.
Nisha, fire away. Then we'll have some music.
I'm wondering where he is now. Is he enjoying a picnic or is he near his house? I would like to ask him. I mean, it's very beautiful and green around. So.
José, Nisha quiere saber que si estás al aire libre, estás corriendo, estás en un pinijo, en un parque o dónde.
Te digo, estoy en un cumpleaños de una amiga que cumple 50 años hoy. Y claro, y gracias a Dios que aquí hay cobertura y me pude conectar para estar con ustedes. Pero sí.
He say he's in a backyard in a friend birthday. They are outdoors, so thanks God that he got a good respectful reception, so he was able to connect to us to Saturday Night Live. But he's just in a birthday party, just in the background in a
I see.
backyard.
So we'll have to play a birthday song in a minute. Okay, so you've released a new single recently. It's called Hoy es Viernes y el cuerpo lo sabe. Can I play that song and then we can talk about this? Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Perfecto.
Share the love, people. Share the love.
Yo, Luisito, ¿sabes qué día es hoy, no? Claro, compadre, si llevo toda la semana pensando en esto, chico. Es que se te nota hasta en la carita. Tengo una ganas de bailar que ni te imaginas. Es que hoy es viernes y el cuerpo lo sabe.
El fin de semana llega y no puedo evitar que mis pobres huesos pidan rumba sin parar. Yo sé que se me nota hasta en el caminar. Ando loco de contento y la razón quizá es que hoy es viernes y el cuerpo lo sabe. Salto en par los escalones al salir de trabajar. La cosa se ha puesto dura, pero no me va a afectar. Ya llegando a mi casita, cuando quiero descansar, mi mujer me dice: niño, vete preparándote que hoy es viernes y el cuerpo lo sabe.
fin de semana ya va a comenzar y el cuerpo lo sabe. Con mi nena linda yo quiero bailar y el cuerpo lo sabe. Una ducha, una cena, una copita y quién sabe si algo más. El cuerpo lo sabe. Juega yo. Todo el mundo ya lo sabe, que ya volvió la candela. El cuerpo lo sabe. Con mi salsa, salsa, que es caliente pero no quema. La bailan en Nueva York, en Cali y hasta en el Congo. Si tú no me crees a mí, que te lo diga el chombo. Muñeco. Aprieta. Candelízate.
Vaya. What a beautiful track indeed.
Excellent.
Thank you. Nisha she wanna dance.
Thank you.
Absolutely amazing. So this is the song that was playing. We have Jason Ortiz DJ in the US of A. He's asking the question here. Does La Candela Salsa Orchestra have any albums on vinyl records for sale? That's important because there's lots of vinyl heads in the room. So why not get this question out of the way?
Sí,
Sí, en este momento no. En este momento no por desgracia no tenemos a la venta vinilo. Hicimos unas tiradas que era previo encargo y actualmente no nos quedan en stock.
sí. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Jordi say they did like a pre-order. They took pre-orders, so they run out of it. So for the time being, they don't have anything for sale because again they pre-order people and then they run out of them. But Jordi, ¿hay algún plan de repente sacar un nuevo tiraje, unos nuevos discos? Porque yo los vi, yo sé que lo estaban, pero han sacado 2 discos de vinilo, ¿no?
Sí, de las 2 producciones que hemos hecho, hicimos 2 ediciones, del primero del On Fire y del segundo disco de On Time, pues hicimos una tirada. La gente nos ha pedido, estamos planteándonos pues volver a hacerlo. Lo que pasa que, claro, somos una orquesta independiente, a veces los medios son bastante cortitos, entonces...
Sí, te entendemos.
Pero sí que nos gustaría, pues, a lo mejor, no sé, quizás...
Sí, quizás sacamos una iniciativa de aquí. No, Jordi say is the first 2 production on Fire, and the second one they did like pre-ordered, but they sold everything, but they are like an independent band, so now they with the pandemic and to make a banner production you need a lot of support. So, but hopefully I'm just saying maybe today we start initiative on La Candela somehow print some of those vinyls again.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think you can see in the room that there are many DJs here who are listening, and they are all interested in your music because it's just amazing. I've been looking for your vinyls for a very long time, since last year, since 2000, since pandemic started.
Sí,
I started looking for your vinyls, and I cannot manage to get one.
Sí, Jordi, José, Amos está diciendo que bueno, este grupo que se formó, esta nueva onda con la pandemia de hacerlos en vivos y tal, habemos muchos DJ como yo que por lo menos, y hay mucha gente que se pregunta, ¿cómo es? Entonces el disco ya está agotado, entonces simplemente para que lo tengan en cuenta, y ya sabes que en Amos y en mí, podemos colaborar en lo que sea, ayudando a la promoción, o sea, que la gente, para que ustedes sepan que los DJ coleccionistas de discos, nada más salgan por ahí, vamos a estar con el favor de Dios apoyándolos.
Se los agradecemos porque realmente sabemos que muchos de los que compraron el vinilo en su momento son coleccionistas y bueno, y gente que digamos que gente que le gusta el baile y tal, pero la mayoría son coleccionistas y gente que le gusta la música y bueno, y la verdad es que les tenemos en cuenta.
See, he say he gonna have us in mind because first of all, most of the buyers of the first the edition, the print out they did were collector, but they're gonna keep us in mind. And, y lo felicito, pero yo no lo compré, pero yo vi. A mí me gustó mucho el diseño, fue como amarillo y tal. I'm just telling them that I really love the cover, the design of those two. It was, fue muy bonito, it was really nice.
El diseñador es aquí el señor José Brito, el capo del diseño.
Oh, Jose is also a graphic designer, so Jose did all the cover art for the... quedó muy bueno, muy bonito. Me gustó mucho. Sí.
Una de las cosas, por ejemplo, DJ Amos, habiendo tanto salsero en Inglaterra, nosotros estamos muy cerquita de Inglaterra, ¿no? Las conexiones de Canarias a Inglaterra son cada día como hay muchísimas, ¿no? Que echamos en falta de hacer algún concierto por ahí por Inglaterra, ¿no? A la Candela.
Nunca hemos estado ahí.
Yeah, Jordi say Amos that Canary Island is kind of close by to the UK, so they would like in the future, when things get more to normal, maybe interesting to do a UK La Candela tour where you guys are close by. So I guess the airfare shouldn't be that expensive. That's one of the cost components too.
Yes, we'll talk about that definitely. Canary Islands, I was there in 2019, just before the pandemic, 2018, in Las Palmas, and then I was there again in 2008 for a wedding. I was DJing there in Santa Catalina Hotel in Las Palmas. My friend got married. I was the best man and I was also the DJ there at the wedding. That was amazing.
Amos está diciendo que ha estado en la isla Canarias, que se casó un amigo de él y él fue el hombre como el best man, el hombre y también fue el DJ de esa boda. Pudo visitar la Canarias.
Estupendo.
Corbin Paul Jackson in Utah, USA is saying, I missed out on being able to be part of a donating so let me read that again. I missed out on being able to be a part of a donating towards On Fire vinyl of these guys, and I was very, very fortunate to be part of the donation drive on the on time vinyl. They have put my name as well as other DJs, fans, etc. from around the world that contributed to make this happen. That's a unique. That's something I saw as well. So, what promoted you to write all the DJs' names on the vinyl? That's a really good initiative. Absolutely smart move.
Tremendo detalle, buen detalle.
Sí, es que, bueno, queríamos tener un detalle porque, bueno, para toda esa gente que son amantes de los vinilos y que nos apoyaron para poder sacarlo, que menos que fueran parte del propio vinilo. Y bueno, que pusimos sus nombres en la contraportada. Y bueno, para nosotros fue una alegría que ver las reacciones de todos, que se sentían muy felices por aparecer en la impresión del vinilo.
Yeah, Jordan said that they thought about doing printed. All the DJs or the collector who pre-ordered, they want to do something back to the people, again, DJ and collector who support us. So they came up with the idea, to show back the love, just printing everybody who donate or pre-ordered, a way of giving back to thank you for their support. And he was really happy, Jordan, to see, because like Corwin, my friend DJ Corwin, everybody who was put their name on the record. I mean, it was really, really nice. Really, everybody got excited, you know.
Saludos, sí, un saludo a Salt Lake City, a Corwin, cómo no, buen amigo.
Sí, sí.
Yes. Nisha, far away.
Yes, even dear DJ Tony Salsa King, even I think even his name is there on the vinyl, and he's made a mention on Facebook thanking La Candela for putting his name there on the vinyl. So it's really amazing to see all the names. I wish I could read all the names. I want to enlarge that picture, and I think they should put a better, bigger picture, or maybe whoever has the vinyl could share, so you could see all the read all the lovely names there that are there mentioned there.
Para mí, yo lo vi por Facebook, pero para mí, para lo de José y Jordi, fue un gesto excelente. O sea, fue algo bien bonito, original, que yo nunca lo he visto. I'm just saying that to José and Jordi, that was a really nice gesture, because I never seen that a band that, you know, in order to thank to all the supporters, they include DJs and collector names on the back of the album.
Sí, este formato nosotros lo hicimos vía crowdfunding, y bueno, y ya que teníamos el listado de gente que estaba adquiriendo el vinilo, pues dijimos, pues vamos a ponerlo, y bueno, es lo que dice Jordi, van a formar parte de este álbum también.
Sí, Jose is saying that because they did that like kind of like a GoFundMe company, something, so they have all their name listed in the webpage. So they had everybody on the list, and they went ahead to include everybody's name.
Have you thought about doing that again, second round, so that the other people who didn't have the opportunity, you know, I mean, I would love to have 2 copies of both the albums.
Amos está diciendo que si de repente en un futuro, no sé si hacen un reprint del primero o el segundo, tener esa iniciativa de nuevo. Por lo menos Amos y yo, DJ Saoko, me gustaría estar. Entonces, cuente con dos personas que lo van a apoyar. Amos lo que está diciendo es que de repente sería buena idea que lo hagan de nuevo, para quizás somos más y más. Corremos la voz.
Yo creo que bueno, cada vez estamos más animados a hacerlo, porque vemos que hay gente que lo quiere. Entonces, bueno, para nosotros es un placer. La verdad que siendo una banda tan pequeña, ¿no? Porque pequeña en el sentido de que somos independientes y que también somos pocos músicos en escena, ¿no? Porque claro, al no tener sección de metales, sino solo el vibráfono, pues yo creo que es una banda que es muy fácil de mover, y no tiene que envidiar el sonido a una banda grande, ¿no? Una big band. Y por eso insisto en que yo también les recomiendo que La Candela, donde hay que escucharlas en directo. El directo de La Candela es otra, creo que tiene un sonido muy especial.
Sí. Jordi is saying that they would love to do that, knowing that the supporter is growing and growing. And he also said that because they are like an independent and small band, we just have the vibraphone, but he say he would recommend the crowd to see them live, so to experience their real live sound.
I'm sure that would be amazing. Amazing. Just going back to your history. By the way, Corinne, if you got my message, I inboxed you. Click on that link. I've just sent him a link to join us, basically. Yes, that should be good fun. Just going back to your history. When you decided to put the band together, how did you decide what style of salsa you wanted to produce? You know, like salsa dura, salsa mambo. Who were your target audience in terms of dancers? What style of dancing do you aim that music for? And what is your influence when it comes to producing your music? Who is your influence also?
Bueno, yo creo que voy a comentar un poco el inicio, aunque el inicio de la banda, sobre todo la idea salió de parte de José Brito, en hacer una banda pues no muy grande, en un principio sin más expectativas, digamos. Y de ahí surgió lo de hacer una banda con vibráfono. Y evidentemente,
Yes.
aunque hay muchos vibrafonistas latinos que son historia, como Tito Puente, como Luis Ramírez, la banda por excelencia de vibráfono siempre fue la banda de Joe Cuba. Y esa es la inspiración. Igual que a Rubén Blades le inspiró Joe Cuba para hacer 6 del Solar, a nosotros nos inspiró el sonido de Joe Cuba para también hacer lo que hacemos.
Yeah, Jordan is saying that initially, Jose mentioned early today, it was Jose's initiative to create a band from the dancer, targeted to the dancer with a small band. A small band that means that they don't have horns or brass; they have just vibraphone. And he said they would, Tito Puente, Luis Ramirez were a great device, but their influence is the Joe Cuba. Joe Cuba's stacked, so that is like their influence mainly.
Ok,
Can I just,
sorry.
sorry, go on, no, go on.
Una cosa, se me está acabando la batería del móvil. Quería, bueno, agradecerles a todos que nos hayan dado esta oportunidad. Y bueno, los dejo en buena compañía con Jordi. Y nada, espero que vaya todo bien, que podamos estar pronto por allá por el Reino Unido. Estamos encantados de visitarlos cuando quieran, ¿vale?
Yes, gracias, Jose. Jose is saying that he's running out of cell batteries, so he would like to say bye. He thank you, Amos and Nisha for the opportunity, and in the future that he would hope that La Candela sometime in the future could go for a tour in the UK.
Yes, we look into it, see what we can do, and we can take it from there. Have a good afternoon. Happy birthday to your friends, and enjoy the party. And speak soon. Nisha, any words?
Yes. What is your friend's name?
Jose,
Whose birthday it is?
José, ya quiere saber el nombre de tu amiga que está cumpliendo años.
Vicky.
Se llama, her name is Vicky.
Sorry?
Vicky.
Vicky.
Becky.
Becky.
Yeah.
Also, wishing
sorry.
very, very happy birthday.
Like-
Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a lovely, lovely time. Are you going to dance some salsa?
Yes. Let's have some music
Yes.
from Saoko.
Yes.
Sí. Muchas gracias.
Nisha,
Gracias.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you
Appreciate
so much.
your time.
Nisha, have you seen our last video?
I saw some videos, but I don't know which is the last one. I saw one with those beautiful tuxedos. That is such an amazing, the white.
In our last video, there is a dancer from Mumbai. So from Mumbai,
Really?
yeah.
I must look for her.
Can you
What is
share
her
the link,
name?
please?
Yes.
If you can share the link, everybody else can see it as well in the chat. That'll be great.
Sí. Jordi dice que si puede compartir el enlace de YouTube o algo, si lo puede poner en el.
Ok, te lo pongo ya.
Sí.
A ver.
Yes,
Jordi is saying that he's putting the link of the video so we can take a look.
Yes.
Este tema, hoy es viernes y el cuerpo lo sabe. Un poco es un homenaje a todos los trabajadores y quisimos hacer un tema que fuera alegre, que estábamos viviendo una época bastante complicada. Y pues bueno, el tema, lo que pensamos es un tema alegre para que la gente disfrutara, bailara y...
Yeah, Jose is sharing some thought on the Es Viernes y el Cuerpo Lo Sabe, which in English means it's Friday, your body knows it. He say when the dedicate to the workers everybody work hard during the weeks. When Friday comes, everybody wanna relax, have a good time, dance. So it's just to an appreciation, and also during this difficult pandemic times, just es viernes, el cuerpo lo sabe, it's just that.
Okay, so let's have some music, guys, and then we'll continue with this banter. And oh, by the way, before you play the music, I was looking at your shelf there. And I thought you have space for La Candela album too.
They were.
Yes, of course, yes.
He has some space.
You have some space there. Look, I can see it from here. Where's Corwin Paul Jackson gone? I'm waiting for him.
Ahora que se formó tremenda salsa en el barrio, te quieres tú retirar para siempre del trabajo. No sé lo que vas a hacer, porque la vida del vago no tiene comparación con lo que era su trabajo. No tiene comparación con lo que era su trabajo. Le da un traguito de ron, como si fuera una huesa, y un palito de Mavi le revienta la cabeza. Y ahora para terminar, ya no vale ni un centavo, se pisa la barba con los pies y siempre va cuesta abajo. Se pisa la barba con los pies y siempre va cuesta abajo.
Right, that was
comer.
track by Leyo Peña and su orquesta, pressed by Inca Records. Name of the track is El Vago.
Wow, fantastic. Guess who's here? Corwin Paul Jackson in the house.
Hi, Corwin.
Hey, a comer, DJ Saoko. Saludos a Jordi allá en las Islas
Con mucho
Canarias.
sabor de la salsa.
Saludos, Corwin.
Saludos, hermano. Hey, Nisha. Hey, Amos. Hey, everybody around the world. Welcome, everybody. It's an honor to be here with y'all once again and just to kick it with y'all and everything else, especially with special guest with Jordi Arocha from La Candela. which the album I done pulled out already.
Oh, yes, yes.
And whatnot have you. Era un placer, maestro, para ser una parte de esta producción tuyo, para contribuir a la producción de este vinilo, a todos de nosotros, de DJs, aficionados, coleccionistas para toda parte del mundo. Un tremendo producción. Y extrañé la primera parte para hacer en the On Time, on the On Fire album, la primera vez. Mi amigo Han Kwang me avisó y me extrañé para hacer una parte de eso. Y ojalá que en el futuro que ustedes que traigan esta producción otra vez en vinilo para todos nosotros aquí, para mí en Utah, para todos los coleccionistas, DJs aficionados de todas partes del mundo.
Yo creo que después de hoy habrá que hacerlo porque si no, we're gonna do it.
It's got to be done. It's got to be done.
I can pay it today. Pay today. And the Amos too. O sea, 100 euros hoy. 100 euros hoy.
Yeah, Nisha, what I said to Jordan is like, hey, it's a pleasure to be here. You know, especially this production right here is awesome. And I missed the first time that they brought it out with the On Fire, their first album.
Yes.
And I missed it the first time because Hong Kong alerted me about it twice. I missed out on the first one, and I was not going to miss out on this one again. And it's just very honorable for him to do and put all of our names on here in the back,
Yes.
and whatnot have you. Just as a way to us, him saying thank you to all of us, and we're saying thank you to him and the group for what they've done with their music for us as DJs to play it where we at around the world for dancers and whatnot have you. So I'm just hopefully that he'll put it back on, that production back on again, because I want to get that one.
Me too. Absolutely. So let's fire some questions, starting with Saoko. Your turn. Kick some questions.
Yeah, question for Jordi.
Yes.
Not only I want to ask a question, but then I want to face I want to feel first in Spanish. Thank you to Jordi for a few tracks that I play for them. Antes de una pregunta que voy a hacer, Jordi, de unos años para acá, las canciones que he tocado ustedes se prendió, la candela se prendió. Esa es comenzando el set, los bailadores como que brinca. Me gusta mucho Sin Ti, una romántica. Y otra también que es para los bailadores, para el ritmo de Yo Cuba, que tiene tremendos break. Esa, I'm just sharing before asking a question, and that I would recommend 3 songs that I play with them. La Candela se prendió is like the got started. This is like a dance floor killer, just opening set. La Candela se prendió, a romantic song that I like, they call it, se llama Sin Ti. And they have another song, like he say the influence mainly is Yo Cuba, con el ritmo de Yo Cuba. The first time.
Kind of froze, eh?
Yeah. Are you there?
That was my comment. I want to think of the question. I'm gonna give you back to you guys, Amos, Nisha, or Corwin. So I'm gonna think about the next.
Well, when I heard your name was on the back of the album, I thought I've got to have you in the room. So then we can make it common interest in terms of you're connected with La Candela, and the program also shows that we love you guys, and we want you to join us for all the fun. So fire away, man. Your turn.
It definitely is like I say, it was an honor to even have that scenario happen, when I get the album and all of a sudden I see my name on the back, and it was just amazing. And I'm like, I'm there forever. Shoot. I'm there forever, and everything like that, and it's just an honor that the musicians reach out to us as DJs and fans, because we reach out to them for all the, for new stuff for us to play for our communities where we're at around the world, or even here live on Facebook and whatnot, what have you. Because during the pandemic, for us, as you know, Amos and Saoko, we have been, and Nisha as well, we have been their eyes and ears because they haven't been able to tour and get out and see everybody. And so, I mean, for us, promoting their music, to a wider audience all over the world has just been awesome and what have you. But la pregunta que yo tengo para ti, Jordi, es eso. Y en vez de la canción nueva que Amos tocó, ya tienes otra nueva producción en trabajo. Y cuando ustedes hagan eso en el próximo año para un release en 22.
Vamos a ver, ahora estamos preparando un nuevo single también.
Sí.
Que estoy ya para meternos en el estudio de grabación cuanto antes. Y así para ver si el próximo año, a mediados del próximo año, podemos sacar la producción entera.
Okay.
No la hemos hecho entera porque por esta cuestión de la pandemia y demás, pues bueno, meterte en una producción completa, como dije antes, por una banda independiente es complejo, ¿no? Entonces, sí, porque no se ha podido tocar, no se ha podido hacer nada, entonces, pero sí que en breve ya vamos a hacer otro nuevo single que yo creo que va a ser curioso. Yo creo que les va a gustar porque va a ser curioso, que es un homenaje al baile, pero al baile de todo tipo, un homenaje al baile de los 70.
Sí, está bien.
Hasta ahí puedo decir.
Sí, está bueno. To answer, he was saying that I asked him the question about, okay, outside of the single that you just played, Amos, I was just wondering about the rest of the production of the album, if it's coming sometime new within next year in 2022. And he responds like, before the pandemic, they had a production already ready to go and whatnot, have you. But when the pandemic came, it just kind of put that off to the shelf and whatnot. So they're looking at sometime anywhere between the middle of next year or after that, when their next production as a whole will be out and whatnot.
I see. So we look forward to that. Shall we have some music from Saoko? Let's have some music. Then let me play one of the La Candela, excuse me, Saoko.
Why don't you go ahead with La Candela and then I can play?
Yeah.
La Candela.
Okay, so...
Prendió todo ahí.
La candela se prendió. Escucha bien el guaguancó.
So, I like this particular track, Es Guaguancó by La Candela Salsa Orchestra. So let's kick some bass.
Y llegó la candela. Fiesta de baile, un socio me preguntó: hay una duda que tengo que nunca se resolvió. ¿Qué es el guaguancó? ¿Qué es el guaguancó? No te preocupes, mi amigo, fue mi contestación. El truco para distinguirlo ahora te lo explico yo. ¿Qué es el guaguancó? ¿Qué es el guaguancó? Si pica, si siente una cosquillita y no se te quita, es guaguancó, es guaguancó. Si sientes que tu cuerpo se dispara hacia la pista, es guaguancó, es guaguancó. Si notas un tumbadito sabroso que te provoca, es guaguancó, es guaguancó, es guaguancó, es guaguancó. Si la lele, si a la pista tu cuerpo se dispara, es guaguancó, es guaguancó, es guaguancó, es guaguancó. Pero a Guatacar, sigue, sigue. Es guaguancó, es guaguancó. Si notas un tumbadito que te provoca, está sonando mi guaguancó. Es guaguancó, es guaguancó. Nacido de la rumba y mezclado con el son, escúchalo bien, bonco. Es guaguancó, es guaguancó. Oigan bien, bailador y bailadora, pa' que aprovechen mi mambo que viene ahora. Es guaguancó, es guaguancó. Chévere, chévere, chévere. Vacílalo. Métele el freno. Es guaguancó. Vivo gozándolo. Es guaguancó. Yo vivo bailándolo. Es guaguancó. La esencia del guaguancó. Con clave, quinto y tumbador. La rumba me está llamando. Para ti yo estoy cantando. Y nadie se confunda, mira. Esta rumba tiene sandunga. Sigo de frente y luchando. Despacio pero apretando. La candela está tocando. Ya la pista se prendió. Aquí no hace falta nada. Yo bateando en la jugada. Patina más. Homenaje a los rumberos.
Nisha.
Eso.
Eso, yes.
Con mucho sabor de
Beautiful,
la
beautiful
salsa.
track.
Nisha, all yours.
You must be having the entire floor, dance floor full when the song comes up, isn't it? And when you play, I mean, what is the kind of feeling that you get when you see the dancers enjoying the music that you are playing live? I mean, what's the feeling? Do you feel like leaving playing or performing and then going and dancing, since you guys are much into dancing? Do you feel like just going and dancing, or do you even do that sometimes?
Es lo mejor. Es la mejor sensación que puedes tener cuando haces tu música y ves a esos bailarines y esa pista que se llena y que no paran de bailar y que son felices, pues es una satisfacción que ahí es cuando dices que, bueno, que todo el esfuerzo ha valido la pena.
Jordi saying that it's a big satisfaction when you see the dancer has such a great time playing, dancing to their music. So it's like the best reward they can get for the hard work that they put.
Amazing, amazing.
So, y'all took part in a virtual festival, the Euro Virtual Festival. So, was it? When was this? And I mean, how did y'all get together to rehearse for it, or did you do the rehearsals also online, or did you? How was your experience with this virtual festival?
El festival
The
virtual.
Euro Virtual Festival.
Sí, ella está diciendo que recientemente Jordi La Candela participó en un concierto virtual por internet.
Salsa Cross Borders.
Sí, Salsa Cross Border.
Okay, sí. Bueno, fue una bonita experiencia. No habíamos hecho eso nunca. Claro, te sientes un poco extraño porque estás actuando delante de una cámara sin nadie delante, no tienes el feedback del público. Pero bueno, fue una experiencia muy bonita. el hacerlo de ese modo y saber que al otro lado había gente de todo el mundo y que estuvieron disfrutando de la actuación, pues la verdad que bien.
Jordi say that that's the first time they had done that. It is kind of a different feeling because they just play in front of a camera. They don't get the feedback from the dancer, but they like it pretty much and they had fun.
But it is performing, like even now when we are having this show, sometimes when you have when you do the sound check, everything is fine, and then suddenly when you go live and then there is some issue sometimes. So is that fear there? I mean, is you have that similar fear when you're performing live virtually, and is there a different challenge that you come across when you are performing in front of the audience? The dancers.
Sí, Nisha está preguntando que cuando por lo menos se prepararon para hacer ese show en vivo que lo hicieron Salsa Cross Border y tocar en vivo, que si por lo menos técnicamente es lo mismo o hay alguna diferencia entre tocar en video o en vivo, pueden haber algún tipo de problemas técnicos. ¿Qué tal es comparar las dos experiencias, hacerlo online o tocar en vivo con respecto a lo técnico y a lo de los instrumentos y cómo suena?
A nivel técnico es exactamente igual. La única diferencia es que es enviar esa señal con la mejor calidad posible a la plataforma de internet que en ese caso, en el caso de Salsa Cross Border, pues no recuerdo bien, pero técnicamente es exactamente igual. Aunque, claro, cuando tú reproduces eso en un ordenador, si no tienes un buen equipo o en un teléfono, pues el sonido no es el más adecuado para el oyente. Pero técnicamente el montaje es exactamente igual que un show en vivo.
Yeah. Jordi is saying that technical wise, the setup is basically the same. Doing an event online or doing live, what is matter is doing the event online. You have to have the right equipment, that your signal have to go strong enough so you can broadcast to the platform, YouTube or Facebook. So that's the key, that you had a good connection, good internet sound, a good connection to the main server where you're gonna be broadcasting.
Amazing. Thank you for that, Saoko. Corwin.
My pleasure.
Just want to say a few shout outs to some people out there that are joining. There's Bob Groucho over there joining us. My sis over here in the U.S., Sonji Justice, our sister at Boston, Massachusetts. Welcome, my baby. Saludos a Marisol, Avalada Beltrán y Vive la Salsa. Saludos a ustedes también. En una pregunta para ti, Jordi, que Viva la Salsa dice que ¿dónde puedes conseguir el CD de la Candela?
El CD físico, creo que ahora donde se puede conseguir es una página que si quieres la pongo en la página del DJ Pablo Bat. No sé si lo conocerán.
Yo conozco a él.
Pablo.
Sí, argentino que vive en Valencia.
Sí. De Valencia, sí.
Pues en la página de él, ahí creo que todavía se pueden conseguir los CDs, que es la página cucumpa.com.
Ok.
Gracias.
Y
gracias,
bueno, además, y después están las descargas digitales normales de iTunes, Spotify, pues todas las plataformas digitales también.
Y que de Bandcamp y Amazon también y Spotify, ¿ya?
Sí, Bandcamp, todo, sí.
Okay. For those of you out there who's want to know where you can obtain this music, they're available on all digital platforms. There's Spotify, there's Amazon, there's Bandcamp, and there's music formerly known as iTunes. As far as the physical copy, if you want to get like the physical copy of the CD, there's a good friend of Saoko's and mine that lives over there in Spain. There's DJ Bat. Get in contact with Tim. and you'll be able to get the physical,
Pablo
like
Bat.
the physical copy. Pablo Bat. You're able to get the physical copy. La pregunta para ti de Vive la Salsa. ¿Se puede conseguir el CD? Mira a todos los plataformas digitales de music, formerly known as iTunes, Bandcamp, Spotify, Amazon, etcétera, etcétera, para conseguir una copia física para avisa a DJ Pablo Bat en España para conseguir uno.
It would be great if you could have his details on the chat there so people can connect with him.
Jordi, si puede poner el nombre de la página de Pablo Bat para que la gente...
Sí, para poner el nombre de Pablo Bat para todos ellos, para conseguir eso.
Jordi, which is going to provide the web address where you guys can order the La Candela CD.
Awesome. I'm on it now.
Pero
I'm like there.
I just want to say, you guys, let me tell you, as guaguancó, we also have to give thanks to our brother also over there in Colombia, DJ El Chino, because he's the one that brought that tune out for everybody.
Yes.
hay una cosa encima para lo del CD. Si acceden a la página, pueden conseguir cada CD por tan solo 5 euros cada uno.
Oh, the CD price is really cheap. Only 5 euros. Only 5 euros, you think.
5 euros.
Euros, yes.
And that's not bad compared to vinyl. And shipping over here to the States is very expensive. It's very expensive. When shipping vinyl is, Amos can tell you from buying vinyls here in the States and bringing it over to the UK.
Yes. Let's not talk about that.
Yes. But like I was saying before, all the praises goes to DJ El Chino from Solar Latin Club over there in Colombia, because he was the one that brought that song out as guaguancó for all of us to hear and whatnot, to showcase these guys, to showcase these guys in their music over there and whatnot have you. Because without him, I wouldn't have never knew these guys were. Oye, Jordi, dije yo que de la recognición de DJ El Chino allá en Colombia. Es la primera persona que presentó esta canción es guaguancó para todo el público, para todo el mundo, para escuche, para todo el mundo que baile. Sin él, nunca me descubrí al grupo tuyo. Y usted también.
Sí, no, agradecer al DJ Chino por esa parte. Ese tema de guaguancó fue el tema que nos dio a conocer en todos lados, la verdad, sí. Y él fue el culpable de que empezara, de que sonara. Más en estos días hace nada estuvimos hablando por teléfono.
Sí. Yeah.
Yeah, the DJ El Chino is one of the best worldwide new salsa de hoy promoters. So he's
yes, I've tagged him also. He's an amazing guy. He's amazing. Yes, absolutely.
Wonderful. Also, he brought out
his last album. Yeah,
this right here.
That's a badass.
This right here, Nisha. This is the last album that DJ Chino brought out. Right here, El Último Guiso. It's a compilation album of a lot of bands from all over the world that he put together. He got together with me. He contacted me and like Amos and a lot of us around the world, because at first he was not going to do this production at all, because he wanted to know if we were, like myself and others, were interested in buying it. And obviously he got a big response from a lot of us, because all of us started promoting it. And started
this one I got. El Chino.
Right. Now I got to pull mine out as well. In the box. No, I won't. It's there, but I'll show it to you in a bit.
So okay, so without Chino, like I said, he got, Nisha, he got with all of us. And first, he called me on the phone, and him and I talked to each other on the phone, because we've known each other almost as long as me and Saoko's known each other, almost 15 years. And so we talked to each other, and asked my thoughts and my opinions. I said, yeah, do it, because you got a lot of vinyl heads like myself and others around the world that'll buy it.
Absolutely.
And we did. So
I had a DJ set booked with him just before the pandemic, and of course the gig got cancelled because of the what was happening. But yeah, amazing guy. Let's have some music from Saoko. Kick some bass, bro.
A comer!
And then he needs to answer our question, which we had asked him earlier, as to which was his first vinyl. And I think even DJ Coven Paul Jackson could do that for us. Both of you all.
As far as
tell us your love for vinyls and LPs, and from which was the first one, and when and how.
For me, to answer for me, I'll start first. For me, my love for vinyl went back to when I was a kid. Listening to my pops, my father. And he was the one that introduced me to all the music and whatnot. He was the one that got me to think outside of the box, because my mother was straight R&B, and she didn't want to do anything with like rock and roll or anything else like that. So my dad was the first one to introduce me outside the box, and that's why my love for salsa music was from my father, for me to think outside the box. My first vinyl that I ever purchased, it was actually when me and Saoko were together DJing at the 2012 New York International Salsa Congress Dance and Music Festival. They had a vinyls collector convention during that time, Nisha. And my first album that I ever bought.
Joe Acosta?
Yes. And it came from the late Joe Acosta.
It cost you $12. I remember. Yes.
Yep. And Saoko was there when I bought it there, Nisha. So that was my first contact with the vinyl in salsa. It was in 2012 when me and Saoko were together, and I mean, you had vinyl stores from all over the city in there, New York City. I mean, it's amazing, and that's where my love started for it. And I have my wife to thank, because my wife was the one to push me to spin vinyl here at home when no one else was doing it. And also, I had to get she bought me my first turntable in 2012 also, because at the time we weren't able to buy those vinyl on MP3s, so you had to convert it. And then my wife bought me my first turntable, and here we are almost 10 years later.
Excuse me, guys. Nisha, I think you asked me a question about my vinyls. Is that okay if I have a couple of minutes?
Yes. We're waiting to hear that.
So being born in Zulia State, when I was young, salsa was everywhere. So, but the thing is, it got me started with vinyls. Is my father passed away in 2005 in Venezuela, and I went there for the burial and all of that. So he had about 40 records. Some of them with salsa, cumbia, and I brought it to the States. They have probably 40 records. So when I was in Boston, you probably know these DJs, collector dances. Johnny Andre Giraldo had in Boston. Johnny, I think it was 2009. Johnny Giraldo and Andre Giraldo, they spin it they used to do that Thursday afternoon, Ritmo Salsero. So Johnny invited me to DJ. It was DJ D. Martinez at Boston, the first vinyl in Boston. So I have a modest, I start little by little buying that time New York record that cost $500. Back then were probably 40 or 50. So I think what really motivated me to keep growing with vinyl is playing with Andres and Johnny Giraldo, because Corwin know that they have a monster collection. So I was humbling with my Nietzsche, El Gran Combo, Final Star, and those guys had record like Mike Hernandez, the Congo, these guys. So every month, so they have a monthly social. So I had my budget to buy, next. I have 3 weeks for the social. I know Andres and Johnny, those guys. So I start buying it intensely from 2009 to 2013. A lot. I used to, hundreds. So then I became addicted. So that's why, I have the record that I have. And the last thing that I want to say, and then I have a question for Jordi La Candela, so I don't get off track. There was on eBay, there was a gentleman called Alejandro Perea. He was El Rey de Guaguancó on eBay. I bought him so many good records. He passed away last year. Mm-hmm. So he had a lot of auction. Yeah, he got a lot of records. So part of the collection. I got a lot of good record to from Alejandro Perea. Unfortunately, he passed away. He was from Mexico City, but he went to Colombia several times a year to explore, and and sometime he would call me or Amy, hey man, I have this good record, but I don't want to put an eBay. Do you want it? Yes. How much it is? So that's why, my love for vinyl. And then with COVID party, things, the world changed. Just, I did it at the beginning with Juan and Ricardo. I took a break, and the last few months, Nisha knows I'm back doing weekly set on Saturday and Friday.
Awesome.
Oh, I have just, Jordi, ¿te puedo hacer una pregunta?
Dime.
Ya, sí, ok, viendo que por este grupo que tenemos, COVID Party, vemos muchos coleccionistas y DJ de salsa y gente que está comenzando. O sea, mi pregunta es, para hacer ustedes una inversión de un tiraje de récord, ¿cuánto necesitan? ¿50, 100? ¿Cuánto necesita para que Amos y yo comiencen
yo también,
a trabajar?
Yo también ahí.
Yes.
Mínimo para fabricar es a partir de 100. De 100.
Yeah.
De 100.
100. So I think I think I have that probably. I think Corwin and I. The question that I asked Nisha and Amos to Jordi is, what is the minimal quantity if they want to produce? So he say 100 vinyls. So if they find 100 folks, I think we can help with that at least. So
I want 4.
So he won 4. So it's just for us, Corwin and I, that they need. I think, what we're going to do is probably create an event on Facebook, support La Candela, and we get 100 people that pre-order, they can go ahead and produce it. So I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah,
no doubt about it. Let me know, bro. I'm down on board with you. So.
Sí, entonces, por lo menos le dije a Corwin, a Amos, que somos 100. Bueno, ya Amos quiere 4, ya sería 96. 2 aquí y 94. Entonces, voy a crear un evento, si quieres, para enviarlo. Voy a crear un evento, Support Like Candela Next Release. Y ahí, y ustedes nos dan la información cómo pagarle. I'm gonna create today tomorrow an event so we can spread it all over Facebook. So and they will provide their payment information, because I wanna be in the back of the record con mucho sabor de la salsa.
Ya tú sabes, hermanito. Y también para nosotros, un amigo cubano allá en Florida, Jason Ortiz, otro DJ, y su esposa, Rosa. Y su Rosa allá en Florida. Ellos lo quieren a participar también allá. Those two, as you know, Nisha and Amos, Jason and Rosa over there in Florida, they like, especially Jason, he feels like he's getting missed out on a lot of stuff. So therefore, we want to make sure
we have
too.
a COVID party, 21,000 members. I think, 100 that we find is not difficult. So let's do this.
Not difficult at all.
Y nuestro amigo también, Jordi, en Portland, Oregon, el DJ El Vuelo de Sabor, Ricardo Linel, él tiene 2 producciones tuyas allá también.
Sí. So you are. There we are. Okay, so just before we go, let me get on the big screen. I'm showing off now like Corwin was before. That's the El Chino.
Eso.
And then my very first album was Bob Marley's Legend, the original first release. It was given to me as a gift, and I had a gramophone back in the days. I must have been about 15 when that came out. And that was my first album. And then my first salsa vinyl was this one, Tromboronga. They played live in Manchester, in Leeds, with Luby.
Tremendo.
And I got them to sign that for me. And my first COVID party album was when I fell in love with this Madam Shingaling, which was played by Salsa Jim. And it was this album. So this is my first COVID album.
They're from France. Yeah. Yes. Setenta from France. Yeah.
Yes. With Joe Batan. Joe Batan is in that as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I recognize that album as well.
Yes, so he's also on that as well. So awesome indeed.
And okay, Nisha, also, I just want to say my first album I ever received ever. I was 6 years of age. It was a 45 that my dad gave me of Al Green's Let's Stay Together. That's my first.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so let's have some music and then we'll come back and focus on La Candela. Thank you.
Vaya Saoko, yeah?
Mexico in the house. Grupo Sabor, Verduga, Dance Floor Killer.
Verduga, ¿por qué me haces sufrir si tú me quieres? ¿Por qué te empeñas en destruir mi vida? Porque si soy feliz cuando me miras, te echas a reír, me desanimas. Verduga, si tú quieres seguir con tu tortura para dejarme a mí en la locura, recuerda bien que yo fui la figura que en ti enardeció la noche oscura. Verduga, ¿por qué me haces sufrir si tú me quieres? ¿Por qué te empeñas en destruir mi vida? Te burlaste de mi cariño, mujer, me haces llorar como un niño. No la destruyas más, déjame vivir en paz. Ay, tú me tienes en la locura, mulata, en mi cerebro y corazón no hay cordura. No la destruyas más, déjame vivir en paz. Te quiero con alma de niño, tan grande que mi cariño por ti. Díselo, Isaías.
Ay,
Ay, porque me dice que es simulatona y después me desanima. No la destruyas más, déjame vivir en paz. Te burlaste de mi cariño, mujer, y tú me haces llorar como un niño. No la destruyas más, déjame vivir en paz. Que yo te quiero, mulata, y tú no me quieres ni modo.
Yes.
okay, that was the Grupo Sabor from Mexico. Name of the track, Verduga. Back to you, DJ Amos.
Thank you very, very
Great track.
much indeed. Okay, so wow. What an amazing, amazing band, La Candela Salsa Orchestra from the Canary Islands. Wow, amazing. Spain, absolutely amazing. I have a question for you. At what age did you start thinking that you wanted to be a musician, or do you have something else that you do besides being a musician? Tell us a little bit about you. Who is Jordi? Tell us.
Bueno, desde yo empecé ya como músico profesional a los 15, 16 años. Yo tocaba percusión, tocando bongo, tocando conga, toda la cuestión de, así digamos, de percusión latina. Y después más adelante es cuando ya me sigo tocando percusión, soy percusionista, pero hace ya bastantes años ya atrás que me dediqué nada más que sobre todo a tocar el vibráfono.
Jordan said that he started being a professional musician when he was a teenager, 15, 16, but he still played percussion, but he had been focused only in the last few years to play the vibraphone.
Awesome, awesome. Nisha.
So 2014 is when you created your Facebook page, and 2015, I think, you all came up with your singles and the album. Is it 2015? Am I right?
Sí, ella preguntó que creo que la página de ustedes en Facebook la crearon en el 2014 y la primera producción fue en el 2015, Jordi.
Sí, exacto, sí. 2015 la primera producción.
You're right, 2015 first production.
So I mean, you all are world famous in just 5 or 6 years, like, and then you lose 2 years to COVID.
Sí. Nisha dice que en tan corta carrera ya son famosos y se puede decir mundialmente en 6 años, menos casi 2 que ya lleva la pandemia.
La pandemia, sí.
Sí.
Sí, ha sido una suerte. Bueno, nos gustaría a partir de ahora poder hacer más presentaciones en vivo por el mundo, por donde a la gente le gusta bailar nuestra música. Ese sería pues un poco nuestro objetivo. Así que desde aquí animamos a todos los promotores, los bailarines, los DJ, todo el mundo, porque nos apetece mucho hacer nuestra música, verlo, tener lo que antes comentamos, de estar nosotros tocando y ver cómo la gente lo baila. Y sí, ha sido poco tiempo, pero bueno, vamos a ver si ahora, porque nos conocen a nivel de las grabaciones, pero no tanto en lo que es actuando en vivo.
Sí, Jordan said that yes, indeed, a few years they have been grateful. They are glad that they have been knowing the world for their music, but since almost 2 years with the pandemic, they are looking forward to get to the stage, to the live shows. So just want to throw the word out that they are looking forward, to be doing once, pandemic is over, to start doing more live presentation everywhere they are hired.
So also, you all made this. I mean, I've not seen this anywhere where a band has created a beautiful sticker, WhatsApp sticker with the song name, and you all have made the stickers available. Whoever wants can go and get those stickers, and also having these names of all the DJs who have contributed to put their names at the back of the vinyl. And all these amazing ideas, are they yours? Are they Jose's? Or is it a collective? Do you all, as a band, think out of the box? Do you all think differently? And you all keep coming up with new ideas all the time?
Sí, ella está preguntando, Jordi, que ustedes han hecho cosas originales como poner el nombre de los DJ, los que los apoyaron en las producciones, y también que parece ser, según lo que comenta Nisha, que puede ir a WhatsApp y buscar los stickers de la Candela. Entonces ella quiere saber que quién es el cerebro, es el que viene con esas ideas.
Bueno, pues normalmente ese tipo de cosas las hablamos sobre todo los que estamos, digamos, todo el día, todos en general, opinamos todos en la banda, pero los que estamos todo el día dándole vueltas a la cabeza somos José Brito y yo. Y tengo la suerte que la verdad que nos complementamos, porque él es un gran diseñador gráfico y entonces él tiene todas esas cosas. Él enseguida se pone a trabajar en ello. Y si yo tengo una idea, enseguida él la capta y automáticamente la hace. Intentamos ser originales en el sentido de, bueno, porque un poco, además de los stickers, de todas esas cosas que hay ahora, también queremos ser diferenciarnos del resto de bandas también por el sonido. Hay muchas bandas de salsa en el mundo y muy, muy, muy buenas, ¿no? Pero a lo mejor con formaciones muy similares, ¿no? Entonces, el hecho también de tocar solo con vibráfono, que no hay tantas, pues creo que el sentido de la banda es un poco eso, diferenciarnos un poco de ser nosotros mismos, ¿no? Tanto en el sonido como en las cosas que hacemos, y y por ahí para allá a ver si tenemos suerte.
See, Jordan said that he mainly keep in touch with Jose, and because Jose background is a graphic designer. Graphic designer. He captured all his ideas for the stickers, and they keep in touch, to coming out, trying to be original, not only in the promotion, but also in the with the sound. Like they say, their band has a unique sound. Is they say that there are many bands out there, but like Candela have their own sound, just with the vibes as as a main instrument.
It's also the same, Nisha, also as the groups back then in the 60s and the 70s as well, because Joe Cuba with from here in the States in New York City, with Grupo Mango from Saoco's neck of the woods in Venezuela.
Correct.
¿Qué dice Jordi?
New Swing Sextet.
Sí, New Swing Sextet over here in the States, in the U.S. And also as well there, Nisha, to keep with that tradition, that sound and whatnot, what have you. That's what those guys they're trying to do, especially their next album that they're going to put out. They're going to keep to that tradition of like the 70s and whatnot, have you.
Hay una cosa que me gustaría comentar respecto a esa música, por ejemplo, la música de Joe Cuba o la música que a lo mejor hacemos nosotros. A mí lo que me sigue sorprendiendo de la música de Joe Cuba es la simpleza, a ver, ¿cómo lo puedo explicar? Llegar a esa simpleza tan efectiva, con tanto swing, con tanto sabor, con tanta ricura, es muy difícil. Conseguir ese objetivo de una música que va con un objetivo muy claro y simple, porque hay músicas en las que los arreglos son muy complicados, que suenan muy bien, pero cuando escuchas Yo Cuba, que es tan simple y bueno, eso sigue sonando, eso es muy complicado hacerlo. Y bueno, y un poco el objetivo de la banda es conseguir eso, tener una simpleza complicada.
Yes, Jordan is saying that he would like to bring out he was amazed, and that's why Joe Cuba was just Cuban CEST was the inspiration, because just with a vibraphone and percussion, they create this great sound being simple. So that's why their influence is Joe Cuba to make a good sound. A good sound rich.
It's complicated, yes.
But it's complicated, but at the same time, they simple, because, La Candela is a small band, as Jordi has said.
Y Jordi también ya conoce la banda aquí en los Estados Unidos, se llama Grupo Latin Vibe, ¿no?
¿Cuál?
Grupo Latin Vibe, es una banda en Nueva York. Ellos tocaron con la vibráfono también.
Creo que había una en Nueva York.
Latin Vibe. Latin Vibe, ¿qué?
Sí, Latin Vibe.
They did a famous song, La Llave, that there was...
Latin Vibe, sí, lo conozco, lo he escuchado. Sí. Y sí, hay varias bandas así con el sonido del vibráfono. Bueno, de hecho, 6 del Solar comenzó así también.
See, he said, Ruben Blade, 6 del Solar, it was started being, sexted with vibraphone, because as Jordi had mentioned before, his model after 6 del Solar, after Your Cuba sound.
Ese tema que va a poner DJ Amos.
Yes, I was just...
I know, the Pink Panther.
Yes.
It's arranged, my arrange. It's
your arrangement.
Yeah.
I read about that. That's why I prepared that song.
Yeah, it's just... I told you the history of this tune. Pablo Bat quería hacer un disco donde estuviesen las canciones de su vida, las canciones que lo influenciaron a él durante su vida, ¿no? Entonces, su papá tenía el disco de Henry Mancini de La Pantera Rosa, y cada vez que lo ponía, a él le daba muchísimo miedo el tema de la Pantera Rosa, le daba mucho miedo.
Bueno.
Y entonces me pidió que quería incluir ese tema en las canciones de su vida, y me pidió que le hiciera el arreglo de la Pantera Rosa. Yo conocí una versión de la Pantera Rosa de un grupo colombiano, ¿no? Creo que se llama...
La 33.
La 33, exacto.
Sí.
Pero bueno, en este caso yo lo que quería hacerlo era la Pantera Rosa instrumental, nada más, ¿no? Porque a mí también me encantaba la Pantera Rosa. Entonces, en el arreglo, cuando hice el arreglo, hay una parte en la que incluyo también la melodía del Inspector Clouseau, que me gustaba. Entonces, se puede escuchar en medio, en una parte del tema, que meto también la música del Inspector Clouseau, mezclado con la Pantera Rosa. Y bueno, fue un trabajo bonito. Me gustó hacer bastante ese arreglo para Pablo. Y bueno, yo creo que él quedó contento.
Yeah, Jordi said that Pablo Bad, the known Spanish, Argentinian born Spanish salsa DJ, he want to create an album that with all the song that influencing his life. So Pablo said when he was little, for some reason his father used to play that track. For some reason he got scared. It was like a terror or something. So Jordi was glad doing that production with them. And he also threw in Inspector Clouseau tune there.
No, it's really, really absolutely amazing track.
Yeah.
I'm going to play that, and this is for all the crazy people out there who loves Pink Panther. Here we go.
Comer.
Y eso.
Come on, Corwin, bust the move.
Suave.
Sabroso.
Suave. Como esta parte. Híjole. Eso. Esta parte aquí yo respeto el curso, ¿eh?
What a finish. Wow.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Amazing.
Excellent.
Amazing. Congratulations. What a
Thank you.
fantastic track. Somebody want to do a shout out for me, please?
I got you.
Nisha? Yeah,
Go ahead,
go for it, man.
Nisha. You going to, or you would like me to?
No, yes, no.
Okay.
You're too
Hey.
good at it. And I must tell you, just today I happened to speak to Ashwin, and he says, I'm sure DJ Corbin is going to be in the house today. I was like,
Well, I
so he
appreciate.
got some telepathy or some what do you say? What do you call it when you get the intuition? You got the intuition that you're going to be in the house today.
Yes, indeed. Appreciate our brother for that. Appreciate our brother and that for Nisha for that. Very
Lovely.
kind and whatnot, what have you. And just hopefully, like with you, I hope to meet him as well one day. Come over to y'all neck of the woods and kick it and get to know India and Mumbai a lot better and whatnot. Shout outs goes to him. Shout outs goes to Anja McBrien and Bob Grouch is in the house still. We got Nikki Haritatos, one of South Africa's finest, who's in the house, who lives over here in the States. She's out of San Diego and whatnot have you. Our brother, DJ Muzu, who's driving back from a gig over there in Sheffield. He played that last tune, Jordy, at the gig he was just at not too long ago. So therefore, it was a success. Otro DJ aquí, Jordy. Otro DJ aquí, allá en Inglaterra se llama DJ Muzu. Y él tocó la última canción de la Pink Panther, un gig allá en Inglaterra. Y él estaba manejando en la casa. Y él quiso para decir eso a ti, a todo el público aquí.
Gracias.
Yeah. Also to to him, Muzu, much love to you. Much love to our sis over there still, Sonji Justice, who's still tuned in the house from Boston, Massachusetts, as well. Our brother Ricardo Linel, aka DJ Abuelo de Sabor, who is tuned in from over in Portland, Oregon, originally from the Bay Area in San Francisco, and many, many others who are here in various parts of the world that are tuned in as well with us this fine afternoon here in the state of Utah and evening over there in Central Europe and whatnot, what have you.
Amazing. Thank you very much for that. So now the time is 1 hour and 56 minutes into the show. And Ashwin, with Corinne and Tony and a few of the other guys, they never know when they're going to get attacks from me. This is always, they're like on standby.
Yep.
Believe me, so many times this has happened in the past. So always on the watch out. You never know. You never know. So come on, Corbin, let's have a question from you now that you're still on the main screen. Let's go.
Okay, I got you. The question I had, one of the questions I have, for Jordy is in the what are your your family what's your family makeup, like your roots, your where you come from, where you come from ancestor wise. Y los antepasados de ti, las raíces tuyos de Jordy, ¿dónde son ellos?
Son de aquí, de las Islas Canarias. Sí, la mayor parte toda de mi familia son todos de aquí, de Canarias. Y menos mi abuela. Mi abuela materna nació en Francia y era hija de madre francesa y padre español, pero de resto, todos de aquí de las Canarias, así como la mayoría de la banda de la Candela, somos todos músicos. Es que hay una cuestión que quiero comentar acerca de qué es Canarias, ¿no? Canarias es un punto de encuentro entre América y Europa. bueno, y África.
Sí.
Y entonces nosotros nos llegaba antes las referencias culturales de América, antes que más que de España, de lo que es la España continental.
Uh-huh.
Y nosotros tenemos un acento distinto a la gente del continente, tenemos un acento más parecido a Latinoamérica, y la mayoría de personas en Canarias, todo el mundo en Canarias tiene familia en Venezuela o toda familia en Cuba, porque la emigración a Venezuela en Canarias fue grandísima, grandísima, y todos tenemos primos, tíos, y eso también nos nutrió, porque fue una cosa de ida y vuelta y nos llegaba la música. Entonces, para nosotros la música latina es algo que también es como parte nuestra, nos hemos criado con eso un poco, ¿no? En cierto modo.
Sí.
Aquí hay muchísimas orquestas de música de baile, de cumbia, de merengue, pero muchas. Y entonces nosotros somos más de latino que de flamenco. Todo hay que decir que en Canarias. Aquí, igual que aquí, no hay toros. Aquí en Canarias nunca esa tradición se prohibió, por eso aquí no tenemos las mismas, tenemos más la tradición de Latinoamérica que digamos que del continente.
Está bueno, está bueno, está bueno. Y go ahead, Saoko, you say?
Yes, what Jordi was trying to say is something about the Canarian island is, even though it's belong to Spain, they receive also influence from America and Africa. So you say they are part of Spain, but their accent is look more like a Latin American Spanish than Spanish from Spain. Also, they in the 50s, 60s, I know they got a lot of immigration going to Venezuela. So they are in the Canary Island. Long story short, the Canary Island, not only the music and the culture, they are, they have really big influence from America, Latin America. That's why all the musicians, the love for the salsa music.
Yeah, definitely. Also, he was saying as well that all his family is they're all there from the Canary Islands, but his mother is from France and his father is there from Spain as well. So that's the makeup of his family and
my grandmother
and grandmother as well. So that's the makeup of his family and whatnot, his roots and the traits down to where he's from and whatnot have you. Also, una otra pregunta yo tengo para ti también, Jordi. ¿Ya tienes otras personas que para hacer una colaboración con otros cupeos, otros cantantes en toda parte del mundo que quiere? I asked him, would you like to collaborate with other singers and musicians and other bands from around the world?
Sí, he hablado con algunos con algunos hemos hablado y se ha dicho de colaborar, por ejemplo, con Frankie Vázquez.
Yes.
También en estos días he vuelto a hablar con un antiguo amigo mío que era el cantante de Rey Barreto. Estuvo durante mucho tiempo cantando con Barreto y se llama Tito González. Y entonces me dijo, y Tito y yo nos conocemos hace 30 años, nos conocimos en Nueva York en el año 90, 91. Y volvimos, hablamos también de una posible colaboración también. Y entonces, bueno, ahí estamos también con Frankie, que estuve hablando hace unos meses atrás. Y vamos a ver si todo esto se va encaminando y podemos hacer cosas con esas colaboraciones y podemos hacer más cositas.
Yeah, he was saying also that he would like to collaborate with Frankie Vasquez, who's one of our favorite singers and whatnot and what have you. And he was in LA, not in September, for the Unified on 2 Salsa Congress over there in LA and whatnot, having performed with the band. Also, he liked to get with Tito Gonzalez, who sang with Rey Barreto and whatnot. And he's got other groups that he's got in mind as well. It's just only a matter of time before anything of that nature happens and whatnot. Y tú también ya conoces Dorance Lorza, ¿eh? Allá en Inglaterra.
De Colombia.
De
Ah.
Dorance Lorza, originalmente de Colombia, pero está
Sí.
viviendo en Inglaterra.
Creo que la conocí en el Salsa Cross Borders.
Sí,
Creo.
Dorance Lorza y su
Sí.
Secreto Café.
Creo que sí, la vi en lo del streaming.
Ah, está bueno. Es
Sí,
un
muy
otro hermano de nosotros que toca la vibráfono también, de
Sí.
Dorance. Es
Ajá,
colombiano.
Sí, muy bueno, sí.
Ujú. Y ya sabe que él tiene un nuevo álbum.
Ujú.
El nuevo álbum de Dorance Lorza.
Ah, Dorance, sí, yo estaba confundido. Dorance Lorza, sí, yo sé yo sé con el vibrafonista, sí, verdad, sí, cierto.
Sí,
Muy bueno.
sí. Es muy bueno, muy bueno. Pero Frankie Vázquez es un buen hombre, buen cantante. Un
Sí.
buen cantante. ¿Ya conoces también Tito Allen, el cantante, el otro cantante también?
Sí. También fue de los primeros cantantes de Rey Barreto también.
Ajá.
Sí, entró, fue a quien sustituyó, no sé si Rubén Blades sustituyó a Tito Allen en Rey Barreto, imagínate.
Ah, está bueno. Yeah. Also, he knows Tito Allen is a good singer as well. Nisha and Amos, as you know. And he's all the Tito Allen performed Rey Barreto with Típica 73 and many other groups and whatnot, having that Jordy knows as well in that. So,
Saoko, how's it going,
Yes,
man?
sir.
Have you got some music or some questions, or ready whenever you are?
How about Nisha? Do you have any questions?
Nisha,
Yes.
fire away.
I always have questions. So, looking forward, we always talk about looking forward. I mean, I did hear you say that you are waiting for your next production, and you definitely, want to perform at festivals live whenever that happens. Besides that, I mean, do you have any other plans or any besides that? I mean, as a band, do you have any kind of an ambition, or do you have something that you all want to achieve as a band together?
Uy, porque yo a ella me cuesta más entenderla. La pregunta era...
what was the...
Nisha, Jordi would like to, you don't mind repeating the question again?
Yes. So he already mentioned that he's awaiting a production, which was supposed to happen before COVID. It was supposed to be out and ready, but now it will be sometime by next year. And he would also, as a band, they would like to perform at the different festivals and whenever they get an opportunity to perform. But other than these two things, what, as a band, as a team, what is their ambition as a team? Do they have any ambition? Do they have any aim? Do they want to achieve something? Do they have any plans, any goals?
Sí. Jordi, Nisha quiere saber que aparte de lo de la producción que van a sacar probablemente el año que viene y que la Candela tenga más presentaciones a nivel nacional o en el mundo, que si la Candela aparte de esos dos tienes otros goles, objetivos, cuestiones que les gustaría hacer.
Bueno, yo creo que, bueno, en primer momento nos gustaría, ya que la banda, el objetivo principal es que ya que la banda se ha hecho un huequito en la audiencia de salsera del mundo, pues nos gustaría que nos conocieran un poquito más, así, digamos, en persona, ¿no? Asistiendo a los lugares. Más que nada ese es el primer objetivo para después, más adelante, pues, no sé, nos gustaría hacer, pues, colaboraciones con otros artistas. Y yo creo que, por ejemplo, lo que hacen ustedes es un muy buen ejemplo de lo que hay que hacer. los DJs y toda la gente amante de este género de usted, que se reúnen y hacen estos eventos, que comparten que se comparten la música. Yo creo que eso es más necesario en la parte de los músicos. Creo que debemos de apoyarnos un poquito más y colaborar un poco todos con todos.
Yeah, Jordan is saying that beside those two goals, they go live whenever possible. That the salsa scene worldwide get to know more than as a band, know their sound, and also he said that it's perfect that we DJs, salsa lovers, vinyl DJ, digital DJ, that we are doing this live. After we covered the new normal, I mean, StreamYard, Facebook. That this is awesome. We are supporting each other. DJ get to know, and I think the musician, they are lacking this. So if the musician have this kind of event, I mean, they would see, I mean, long story short, your DJ Amos and Nisha, you're doing an awesome job. Letting the crowd know the band. The musician need more help on that.
A los grupos nuevos nos cuesta mucho salir porque normalmente en los festivales los promotores van a lo seguro, entonces contratan artistas ya consagrados, no a grupos nuevos como nosotros.
Yeah. He's also saying that like a new band like that, it is hard to get exposure in the scene because there are good bands that they have been longer than them, and the promoter wanna go what they know already.
So, it's so amazing. I have mentioned this once earlier also. I'm sure DJ Amos may remember. But I think that especially with the salsa, with all the DJs playing the music and all the live, the bands that come and talk to us about themselves, and the DJs playing their music and getting together on the same platform and promoting each other. I think this is absolutely wonderful, isn't it? Because otherwise we've not heard of, generally what I would see is like people would obviously, the live bands would, prefer doing their own thing, and they do not really correlate with each other. The bands and the DJs do not, but I think this pandemic period is such a period where I think it has broken all these barriers, probably which could have been there, and all have come on the same platform and promoting each other. I think it's a wonderful thing, isn't it? No doubt, the DJs have been playing a lot of their music at events, at the socials, at the festivals. But other than this, playing on social media is something absolutely wonderful, and having it on YouTube and recording all this is all going to go on record and is going to be there for the future generations to refer to, isn't it? So, and I'm sure everybody's going to be really excited to see DJ Alonzo and Saoko and DJ Corwin Paul Jackson speak about all these wonderful artists and play their music.
Absolutely
Awesome.
Right there. Okay, so are you ready for some music, Saoko?
Yes.
Yeah. Before that, we can just say hello to Sonia, and Bob Croucher has been here all along. Yukiko in Japan. I wonder what time it is there at now. Is it 4:30 a.m. or 5? She has been awake, and she's always awake. So sweet. Louis is here. George is here. Nikki is still here. So DJ Salsa Jim is in the house. So nice to see you. Gerard is here with us.
Salsa Jim in the house.
Yes.
Yes, Salsa Jim in the house. And I was just saying before, the very first album I bought, we were talking about albums in between, and this is the one that you played on one of your sets. And I said, Salsa Jim played this one. It was my first COVID party set album that I bought. So thank you for that. Wow. What a fantastic track indeed.
Thank
Thanks
you,
very
thank
much
you
for that.
guys, thank you guys.
Absolutely amazing.
Colombia in the house.
Yes, absolutely amazing. Right, so I'm going to play a track from one of the La Candela album. This is On Time. We haven't played any tracks from any of the music there. Déjame que canta.
Oh, yes.
Can I have something to say, Amos? I got a call. I got some commitment to go. The wife is, I told her until 3. So is that okay if I drop off? Here is Corwin.
Yes, no problem. Can I just take say an opportunity to say thank you for taking time out to join us. It's an absolute pleasure. We'll be in touch and we'll speak with Jordi later on about the vinyls.
Yes,
let's set that up. Let's see if we can do it. And help
yes. Let's, gracias, Jordi, por tu tiempo. Tengo planes familiares que estar ya me llamaron ya. Estamos en contacto. Okay, guys, it's a pleasure, Amos, Nisha, my friend Corwin, to be here. I have to take, have to run some errand for the family. I'll see you soon. Okay?
Yes. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you so much, dear DJ Saoko.
My pleasure. Bye.
Yes, Saoko.
So now there we are. Saoko, what a great track that he played. Absolutely awesome indeed. So I haven't played any music from the On Time album, and Déjame Cante is an absolutely awesome mad dance floor track. Jordi, tell us a little bit about them, a little about the song, and when you wrote the song.
Now, this the original song is a ballad from a Spanish singer called Danny Daniel.
Yes.
Danny Daniel, his songs, Por el amor de una mujer, this kind of songs, you know?
Yes.
Okay, this tune is very special for me because the arrangement of this tune is it was a great friend of mine was the arrangement of this. He passed away on the last year. For this reason, it's a very special tune for me, and it's very emotional for me. It's a great tune.
Okay, so let's play this in memory of him, and God bless him. And this is for you and for your friend.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, can I just take the name again? I'm sorry.
The name of the Manuel Ángel Lorenzo Alegría, Mangi.
Okay, it's for Manuela and for Jordi.
Para acabar la discusión, no sé qué te diría yo. Lo nuestro es solo una cuestión de parecer. A mí me gusta madrugar, a ti te gusta trasnochar. Me encanta la tranquilidad, ya tienes 3. Si te molesta mi canción y mi manera de cantar, la solución será que cambies de canal. Déjame que cante aunque sea para mí. En el fondo yo compongo para ti. Déjate de historias, tú no sabes cuánto amor lleva dentro en cada nota mi canción. ilusión. ¿Será que cambias de ganar? Déjame que cante aunque sea para mí. En el fondo yo compongo para ti. Déjate de historias, tú no sabes cuánto amor lleva dentro en cada nota mi canción. Tú no te das cuenta, mami, que yo te quiero solo para mí. Déjame que cante, aunque solo sea para mí. Yo te necesito, pero nunca estás. Y cuando estás, yo no sé de ti. Déjame que cante, aunque solo sea para mí. Psicoanalista, las tres peluquerías lancen con este minera, ya no se te ve. Déjame que cante, aunque solo sea para mí. Si no te gusta mi canción, mami, cambia de canal. Oye, Richie, ¿tú sabes quién
Hey, guys.
llegó la candela? ¡Au! Déjame que cante, aunque sea.
Hey, guys. We got cut off.
Yeah.
Facebook kicked us off with this track. First time it's ever happened. So where's Corwin gone? Has he disappeared? Or is he still there? I can't see him.
I can't see Coven either. No, he's gone for somewhere for something.
Okay, is he still in the house?
Yeah, very much there.
Okay. So the Facebook kick us off because of the algorithms and the music that we play. Sometimes because of copyrights and licensing, they kick us off. So we got 2 hours 25 minutes, which is great. Because I was going to say that we're gonna ask you one question each, and then we were gonna call it a day. But we'll bring you back again once we talk about the new album and new music. We can bring you to Manchester. We have to talk about the cost and how much you will charge. And I have to fly DJ Nisha from India for DJing. And it could be good fun. It could be good fun. I'm just waiting for Corwin. Corwin, where are you, man? We got kicked off. I will apologize. So
Okay. Thank you for this moment. I hope you see you soon playing in a live performance.
yes, definitely. We would love to do that. We will plan something and we can take it from there. But yeah, if you want to wait for a minute, maybe Corwin will come back and you can say goodbye to him. Nisha, have you got anything to say?
Yes, I'm just wondering how about how about having your on Wikipedia, or how do you have them? I mean, because okay, we have your website, but how does this Wikipedia thing work? Amos, are you aware of this? Because
No, Wikipedia is written by each person. It's
Yeah.
not. It's if I want to write something about me, I can create my own profile.
you can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
So I think Jose could do that.
yes, Mr. Web Designer, he can do that. Yes, definitely. I love your logo, by the way, La Candela. We were speaking about that last week. We were speaking about that. Remember, we mentioned it. What a cool logo! What a cool La Candela branding is. Absolutely amazing.
Yes.
I think
Jose Brito is he He's a great designer, graphic designer. He has a good ideas.
No, that's great. It's always good to have somebody who has innovation, ideas, knowledge. It's all important, very, very important. So yes, indeed. Anyway, I think Corwin has gone.
Oh,
So
Nisha, sorry. Have you got our stickers for WhatsApp?
No, I want to get them because actually I just was reading it and I was like, I have to get the stickers. I'm going to get them.
Yes.
In fact, I would even suggest you to get it. I said in case if they have for WhatsApp, I'm sure they would have like a frame for the profile. And then if y'all were performing, I mean, if you were coming as a guest today, I would have a profile frame of the band, that La Candela. So maybe the next time you join us, maybe hopefully Jose would have designed a lovely frame, isn't it? Wouldn't that be a good idea, Amos?
Yes, that would be amazing. That would be really cool.
You know the profile picture frames that they have.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I love it.
No,
I love the album covers completely, both of them, because they're thinking outside of the box. So yeah.
So
thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much. Such a pleasure. I was sadly initially I think there was a little disturbance with that, but after that I think did you log out and log in again?
Yes, a couple of times. Yeah. Próxima años me gusta vaya en Canary Island para bailar y para comer y para beber, para cerveza, para cohiba,
you are our guest. You are our guest.
Lo siento, mi español es muy mala. I have to learn. I think it's my mother tongue. I should learn it really, to be honest. And I don't. It's really bad. Do you speak French, by the way?
No.
It's like me then,
eh? You Spanish.
He speaks Spanish, but he doesn't speak on the show, isn't it?
Yes, I'm very shy. Ahora me gusta bottle of this, and I will speak in Arabic.
Okay.
Yes. So we will connect again. Thank you very much again today, and we shall meet. And take care. And I will put this on YouTube tomorrow. So it is now in history. So 50 years, 20 years, whatever the time we have for YouTube. My man is back. We got booted off, bro. We got booted from the last song.
La policía de Facebook se viene para quitar todo el programa ahí, Jordi.
So I thought we'll just cut it short there. And we'll bring them back again. We need to get this album thing on the road and see what happens. I was just saying to Jordi, thank you very much for tonight. It's been really great, and we really appreciate your time. And we learned a lot about you. I know more about you now than I knew about you yesterday. So, which is for me great. And having Corwin and Saoko and Nisha as well, to join me, because it's a group thing, and I like to work with people and promote their music because it's my passion. And with Nisha also, and Corwin and Saoko, these are just not only my friends, but they're my family. So I love these guys, and
very kind.
And we hope that we get to meet each other one day.
Thank you for your invitation to participate in this Saturday Night Live. Thank you for all the guys of La Candela. I hope to keep in touch.
Yes, must do. We must do. We shall talk. Nisha, a few words, or Corwin, few words, then we're out.
Definitely, no doubt about it. Thank you, Amos, for having me be on standby to come here.
I wasn't expecting Saoko to go, but it's all good.
Yeah, for standby to come here. Thank you, and for giving me the opportunity to join you once again. Nisha, always lovely and good to see you and whatnot, to hang out with you and whatnot have you. Y Jordi, muchísimas gracias a ti, maestro. para verte y para conocer unos a otros en virtual.
Sí.
Ojalá que conozcamos unos a otros en persona algún día.
Oh, by the way, I've ordered the CDs.
Gracias
the
a
way.
ustedes, gracias a ustedes por todo esto que hacen, que por eso también la gente nos escucha.
And said, thanks to everybody.
Listening us for you, for all the people like you. Thank you very much.
Bless you. Bless you. Hasta pronto. Buenas noches.
Okay. Ciao.
Nos vemos. Cuídate ustedes. Y'all take
Ciao.
care. I'll talk to y'all soon.
Okay, take it easy,
Yes.
guys. Stay
Okay.
safe. Take
Okay.
care. Ciao. I wasn't expecting that. Oh my God. I've ordered 2 CDs for you as well. I will post it to you. So I ordered 4, 2 of each. So at that price, you can, I'm telling you, 200 rupees. That's nothing for that quality of music. So it's on the way. I was filling the form in while Saoko was playing the music. It was a strange night tonight, I think, but a good one. I was hoping
Yeah,
that
it was. It was strange because what happens is, firstly, we started off with that disturbance with the sound, which kind of brings down the energy. Like, there are people in the house, and then people, they start leaving because they can't hear, and then this disturbance is there. And then we are like nervous about the fact, we are wondering whether is this going to remain for the next 2 hours, And luckily, it went off, so it was good. And I think also with this, when it's that waiting period, where the translating is there and all. But I think otherwise it was nice, I think their music is nice. It's calm. It's melodious. It's not very loud, isn't it? I mean, it's not very. What do you think?
I just think.
I mean, the energy wise,
I think the energy wise was a bit low because I don't think Saoko is ready for this. I don't think he was ready. He was really panicking. He called me 2 times. He kept sending me messages. He wanted the format. He wasn't sure if he could translate, and so I need to think about future whether we only invite people who speak English only, because we have more control, we have more laughs, and then we have. I follow the chart very very carefully, and I find that Bob always makes comment. Where is that dog coming from? What is this noise? He always has something negative to say, and it's kind of like
that
it's like,
dog was that Jose was in some outside.
yes, yes. And I was going to say, Nisha, feed your dog.
No, but that wasn't my dog.
No, I know
Because
that. I know that.
My dog was in my bedroom.
Yeah,
It
I
is
know.
closed, because the AC is on there. So my dog is in the bedroom,
Sure,
and then
sure.
there is a middle door
joking.
which is
I'm only
also
joking.
closed. So that dog was in that where Jose was, and he kept barking. That open, I mean, that countryside that he was.
Yeah. I have lots of memories of Canary Islands.
Yeah,
And
but I don't think it's only just Bob. It's that Trevor also. I'm going to message at Trevor and tell him, Trevor, please don't put any negative comment, okay? Not
I
negative,
know
but
that-
he's like something is happening. There is some noise. There is something.
I know it's frustrating when we do a sound check. I told him that we need to have good internet connection, and he needs to be connected to a PC rather than a phone. But eventually, he connected to a PC.
So, but initially when he joined us,
He was on a mobile. He was on a mobile.
Okay, but that time when he did the sound check, there wasn't any issue, right?
No, there was there. It was
There
there.
was.
Yeah, but very low. But the louder we spoke, the
But
more.
I think with the now, at least where you and I are concerned, I think we are comfortable, right, with the
Yes.
sound and with
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
we are good. We're all good. I think the music was very good. Unfortunately, Saoko didn't play any of like Candela music, which was kind of sad because it's about them. We're showcasing them, and I will speak to him, not Saoko, but with Jordi later on. I'll send you the certificates tomorrow to send to the guys.
yeah.
Um, We don't need to send one to Corwin, do we? Yes, we do, because he'll have his name on the band's name on as well, so it kind of works.
Yeah, he came as a guest and he stayed for a while. So
No, when I realized, when we started speaking about the LPs and everything, and I remember this deep conversation months and months ago, where he pulled the LP out and he remembered, oh, my name is on the back of the album, and the album is called On Time, and that's when the penny dropped.
yeah,
And he
I was
came in the
supposed to.
room.
I had made a mention here also about the same thing. That the names of many I had mentioned here that you all have listed the names of many DJs, among which is our very dear DJ Tony Salsa King at the back of the vinyl on time. So I had also made a mention of this and had to speak about it. So that's a nice thing. No?
Yeah. So
You
we
just
have that.
remembered it.
And and I remembered at the last minute, and then I thought Corwin just came in, and I thought better put him under pressure here and bring him in. And I'm not sure if Saoko was happy about that, but hey ho, that's how it is. But it
Yeah.
was good show, well done. I'm really proud of you, very pleased that
Me? No, the thing
no.
is, I looked for there wasn't much. I mean, when you look for that, there is just limited information on their website, and when you go on the page, unless you go down, and but I wish I would have more information on them to, but I think I managed with whatever information I got.
We have a lot of amazing guests lined up. We have Okan, but she's expecting a baby, so I didn't want to
Yeah.
pressure her. I emailed her already, wishing her congratulations and everything. Orchestra, no, Spanish Harlem Orchestra is confirmed. We have Henry Fiol in a few weeks, and it's about his book and his music. He's written a book which he wants to promote. We have, oh my God, there's loads. There's I'm forgetting my own things. I need to start writing everything down now. It's
Yeah.
really important. I'm forgetting things.
Then you need to have a diary like this. I mean, where
You're too organized. I was the first person to buy back in the days. When we were both in our 20s, the compact released something called the first. I'll call it iPad now. It had a pen, and you can write on there and use the calendar. You could connect to the internet, but only for looking at time, and that's it. And the dictionary or something like that, nothing else. I still have it. Do you know that? I still have it. It's brand new. I never used it. I still have it in the original box. It must be worth a fortune. It's 40 years old, the original technology. And I bought it, and I kept it in the box. I said, okay, I'll use it tomorrow. And I completely forgot about it. It's in the loft. So
no, for me, I think I've developed this habit because of my school. So I started my school in 1995, and 95 till 2020, I have a diary for each year, and everything is mentioned, like the children's names. It's not just like a register, but it's a diary. Anything that and when I used to write it myself, I used not miss anything. So even here, like I sit with my diary, though I'm not doing it very formally, and I'm not really making something, but I feel like these interviews that we have, I should actually sit down and make like notes and write about it, so that we could actually have stuff printed, at the end of it.
I think they were pressuring him into releasing a new album, which I felt uncomfortable about. Did you?
Sorry?
If we can get you 100 people, can you release the album, kind of thing? I will get a campaign going. Blah 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 blah. So I think he was put under pressure for that one, because it's more than just $50. And when I said I will get 4 LPs, and Saoko said I will speak to him tomorrow about this. I'm gonna find out a solution on how we could do this.
No, but are they looking at people contributing for it? Did he say that if he what?
What he said was, if I can get 100 people interested, would you produce it?
Okay, so
I'll get you 100 people, and you produce it. and whatever the price you're going to charge, you charge. So I wouldn't pay more than $40 or £30 for the album. I only got those two on the CD because just in case they don't do it, and I thought I'd get two for you as well. I'll just post it out to you wherever you want me to post. I can even post it to my house there, and you can collect it.
Yeah, but yeah, if you're gonna post it, you'll have to just give me the details and all, because I told you know now here the last time I just got lucky because I mean otherwise also it's okay because I remember I told you that straight away import duty for anything that is imported or even if it is by post, it is 70%.
I have people going to India. They'll bring it and post it from India to India. I'll put everything on an envelope, have it sealed ready, give it to them, and they'll bring it and they'll post it from Mumbai.
Okay. No, you can post it from there also. I can always I can tell a friend of mine who will manage, like it was, they managed it for the Steve Wash one. I didn't have to, I just received it at home. I didn't have to pay anything.
No. Just tell me how you want me to do it and I'll get it done for you. No problem. Yeah.
So yeah.
Now,
So you know
now
what?
I'll put the Henry Fiol poster on now when I get
Sorry?
downstairs. Get the Henry Fiol interview sorted out. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be fun
Well-
because everybody will speak English and we'll have DJ Lecce there as well. So it's going to be a mad night. And he's such a fun guy. He's an old guy. He's a very old man. He hates technology.
Like me.
Yes, I can see that. Old woman, Dosi. Joking. Is that how do you say old woman in Gujarati? Dosi.
Dosi. I have not used that word in. I'm not telling you, you are in London, no, but your language is like ancient. Your Gujarati is
Oh,
ancient.
yeah, well, I'm ancient.
No, your Gujarati is ancient.
Okay.
No, I mean it's
Well,
not
I'm an
ancient.
ancient modern one. How do you say good old woman?
Old woman. You doshi also you can say, or ghardi, or I mean I don't even
Gaddi, yes, Gaddi.
ghardi, but we never use these words anymore, and we just use English words in
Okay.
Gujarati.
Okay.
Like
No, I'm not calling you anything. You're lovely. You're lovely.
that's okay to call me.
Mary
And so
John.
I had such a brilliant week. I have danced every single evening.
I can
Saturday,
see that.
Tuesday.
I thought divorce.
I had a blast. I'm
I'm-
telling you,
I'm-
and nothing is stopping me now. And me going dancing every single evening, and with my housework and all. So it's like I'm like really the more things I have to do,
No, it's good for you. It's good for you.
I do them better.
No, it's good for you. Good for you. Definitely good for you. All these events that you go to, it'll just make you mentally healthier. You need that now. It's been too long. Which leads me to a few other things, but I'll talk about that later on. Chalo, I'll let you go to sleep now. What time is it there? 6 o'clock in the morning.
No. Dude, I imagine that Yukiko, how is she staying up these days? I mean, she was the last time also she was there so late.
She has-
Remember?
She speaks very highly about everybody, though. She's got a good vocabulary, and I love the way she words things.
Yeah.
Bob,
yeah.
oh, where's that dog coming from? I wanted to say, Bob, fuck off.
Where was Carlos Lopez?
I don't know what happened to him today. And then somebody else came online, but I don't want him on our Saturday Night Live. I said, would you like to do Latin Live Lounge?
So
That's
DJ
really
was-
time.
you know,
That's
today I
really-
went because he mentioned today afternoon that he announced, and then I said, okay, you know what? Because he said he was live at that time, and then I said, okay, now that he's live just now, I mean, otherwise, you know how bad I'm at like timing. So I looked at the three links that he had. I tried 2 or 3 links, I couldn't get through them. Finally, 2-3 links I tried, nothing worked. Then finally, I managed to hear him. I heard him. Then I was like doing stuff on the laptop, and I had kept this phone on, and I was listening to him. And I put a few comments. You know, I messaged him. I put a few comments there, and he played Taki Taki. I said, nice, good fun. So he was happy. So I think that's the reason he made it a point. You also thanked him, and I also was there on his show till the end. So I think that's how I think he came today.
Then Patricia
And he must be thinking that I have tagged Nisha for every single show of mine since he's been tagging me for the longest time, and only today I went on his show. But it's not just because he said he made a mention. It's not because of that. It's just because he said that he's live now. So I said, okay, if he's live now, let me look for him.
So I'm going to speak in Jamaican now. Last night I was playing the music, and this guy came on, and his name is George Prophet Dubs. He's from Jamaica, from Barbados. And he likes reggae music, and he want to come on our show. So I said, so he said, "Oh, we want to come on your show. It's amazing, blah blah blah." When I was live last night, his name is George Prophet Dubs, and he plays reggae music. Today I thought, oh, this would be really funny. Sometimes Muzu plays really odd music, you know. I mean, I have a set mambo. I can play any style of music, and I can play to a full party audience. Even in his party, all of a sudden he drops a Turkish track. Everybody's going home. I said, Muzu, don't play that. You only play that when you want to get rid of people.
You want people to go sit around. You want people to go sit down and have a drink. Then you play that.
Yeah. So I said, George, I do this show on Sunday, Latin Live Lounge with the DJ Muzu. You want to come on the show? And he started laughing. So him and Louise Laudat, they came on. Big up international artist George Prophet, enough respect and blessings. So I was like in my head trying to talk like a Jamaican, you know, I can't never get the accent properly. And as of today, I tagged him coming soon on Latin Lockdown. George Prophet with DJ Amos and Ashraf. He goes, yeah, man. Who's taking you?
So who's your next guest for your Latin Live?
We got lots. We got back to back every Saturday for 3 of them.
Saturday, no, I'm talking about your Latin Live Lounge.
Latin Live, I've only got the judge from Jamaica. He gonna play some reggae music, and maybe some dub style. A police officer no give me producer. Police officer me expert driver. Bless it.
Okay, I will tell you this. Today when I was at the Bandage Khana, today I went to just sit down and have I was driving, so but now like they have stopped checking, and I never even touch alcohol and drive, but I said okay, a glass of beer I'll have now. So and then some, just sitting and chilling with a few of our friends, so we go there Saturday and we are members. So, and I told you the elections just got over, and the president was asked, like a friend, because the DJ called me up, Nisha, if you go and dance, if you go and get up and go and dance, then everybody will get up. Till you don't go, nobody will go. And then at the bar, nobody has ever danced at the bar, because we have the dancing in the hall otherwise. And now, because of this COVID situation, now there is the DJ is called to the bar and he's performing at the bar. So I said I can dance if I'm allowed to dance, but because there was no permission to dance. And then we were sitting, and then the person who I was sitting with also, he's our friend, and he's in the committee, not in the committee now. He didn't want to stand in the committee, but he's very active and he's amongst them. So he says, no, I spoke to Cheryl, and Cheryl is the president. So he said, I spoke to her, you can go and dance. And then I said, okay. I was wearing such big heels, okay? Such like block heels.
Yeah.
My shoes, right? I must show it to you. Oh my God. Putting this light off. I just put the light off. It's a little light here.
Man. That's a weapon. That's not shoes.
I was wearing this. I said, you know what? I got to go and bring my shoes from the car. So I went and I got my shoes. And I think today I danced, and I think that must be the first ever dance at the bar of the Bandage Khana. I mean, I don't think ever anybody danced partner dancing. So I think now, starting today, I think we'll have some dancing there. So
El Chino is messaging as well. The chat is still on. Do you know that? Are you watching the messages go up?
really,
Yeah. That's El Chino's just joined in. Corin is still saying something. Yukiko just said something as well just a bit ago.
I think after I say
Just go through it and then
Hordy, and they're calling him Jordy.
Hardy, Jordi.
Hordy, and
It's George. In English, it's George.
Saoko was calling him Jordy.
Yeah. Saoko. It was funny. My wife just rang. Oh my
I
god.
was like, oh my god.
Kyo man.
I was like, I'm sure, oh my god, wow, what a husband. Like, he must be afraid of the, but nice. So, commitment that he kept made to his wife, he keeps up to her. It's a good thing, isn't it?
No. Of course not. Helichete Manike, I'll say it in Gujarati, okay? I put a comment on the other day with me, Susie. I'm going to the El Sol Festival. I invited you to this event. So Susie ne bhi tag ki thi, and Nisha and Camille and Anya and the other guy, what's his name?
No, you invited me to join some group.
Yeah, the group itself, yes. And so emane ke je the tu chere warsho eklo jawano gadi na I want to drive. Gandhi થઈ ગયો. I said, bloody hell. I said, Lagan નથી કરેલા હજુ. What are you talking about?
No, I didn't understand.
I will tell you later. I'll tell you later. I'll put it in a, what you call it, a political way, politically correct way. So talking of the word divorce. So it's divorce in English. So I went to my mom's house. So my bubby was sat there. And my mom goes, hello chene bajuma. मैं कौन है कि hello number 30 ma. Oh, I said yeah. So because this other Gujarati guy living there, he goes, poiro chene poiro lagan kita hata na divorce take your divorce. What the hell is divorce? I nearly fell off.
That I agree is a very commonly used pronunciation of divorce.
I know, but the way my mom's I fell off the chair. I was on my hands and knees. I had tears coming down my face.
No, that is very common. But especially amongst the people who speak Gujarati.
Yeah, divorce.
I don't know mother.
So yeah, I love my mom. She's great. So
he died and now he's in the.
I said that
he's in the worst situation.
I said to Ma when I think in Gujarati it's Fargati or something like that. I said talak thai ne English ma here divorce. And then she laughs. Now she laughs as well. Love it. She makes me giggle. Chalo, on that note, we'll go. Take it easy. Love you loads and pachimaila. Okay?
Good night.
Good night. Bye.